from Orlando, 2K Sports proudly brings you the Magic at Amway Center. Wizards will kick off their road trip right here. And, of course, Jimmy Butler. He's a guy getting integrated right now, still settling in with his new team.
You know, like you were saying, the trade has the team buzzing. I mean, they're on fire. You can already see it in the warm-ups, how loose and confident they look out there.
You know, and also gives players a huge boost knowing that the guys running this team, the owner, the front office, they also are committed to winning. And so that, in and of itself, I believe, gives a player far more confidence to go out there and compete.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So the Wizards 5 right now. Derrick Rose is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Anderson, then it's Hayward, and it's Biyombo at the center locking down the middle. Washington shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And that one misses. And he sinks the second. So for the Wizards, their last game a loss to Toronto.
And you don't have to go too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost that one. They just had an inability on that day to make shots.
You know, sometimes we talk about a defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, Greg, but that night they got up in their own heads, just got in their own way and couldn't get out of it.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The Magic shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for West. Well, nobody really knew, Greg, what to make of Washington going into last year's playoffs. They came out strong with a big sweep against a pretty good Raptors team.
Yeah, how about taking them down 4 straight? And it was the first time a team has swept an opponent without home court advantage since 2011. Also was the first sweep for the Wizards in franchise history. I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Outside Rose. Hayward outside. And it's Anderson atop the key. David West grabs the miss.
And in the second round, the Wizards continued to be a tough opponent. I mean, they went up 2-1 on the Hawks, but were unable to keep the series lead. A lot of close, heartbreaking losses for them in that series.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
Rose kicks to Biyombo. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in.
And the Hawks would ultimately take down the Wizards last year in the postseason. John Wall and his injury were a big turning point in that matchup. And all those buzzer beaters for both teams made it one of the most interesting series of the postseason.
So it's Orlando now after the basket by Washington. Clock at 2. Leonard, no luck.
Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profiling, trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
On its way from Rose for 2. Orlando grabs the miss. Wizards beat them last time when these two teams met in Washington.
You know what? A lot of three-pointers, but for me more so, it was the shot selection on those three-pointers. I just felt like they were just too trigger-happy from downtown.
You know, Greg, sometimes you're able to shoot your way out of a slump, but they just kept making things worse. Sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
Here's Valanciunas. He's coming off a 13-point game against Brooklyn.
And don't forget about his work on the glass. I mean, he contributed in a number of ways.
Shots good from West. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Rose dishes to Hayward. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
Dragic kicks to Leonard. The feed now to Valanciunas. Back to Leonard. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And here we go, the Wizards' fast break. Rose with the ball. And yes, sir, that one drops. Butler's got his first basket of the night.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Dragic the pass to Middleton. He kicks it to Leonard. West against Anderson. Dishes it to Valanciunas. Just 4 to shoot. Lets it go from 11, and the jumper is good. Rose with the ball. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Hayward dishes to Anderson. Outside Rose. Out to the right wing. Can't get it to go. And Orlando will come the other way. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd a bunch to cheer about. And when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position trying to come away with a road win.
Now here's Hayward. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Hayward off target there with the little leaner. And in an era where so many guys take the money and run, Gordon Hayward did the best he could to live up to his new contract. Clark last year, a 4-year max deal signed heading into last season.
Yeah, and the way max contracts work nowadays, even the upper mid-tier guys are getting them. A trend that will probably continue, at least in the near future. I don't like it, though. There are only a small number of guys that are really max contract players in the NBA.
Here's Dragic after Gordon Hayward's bucket. And it's Dragic off the drive. Here's Valanciunas, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Now here's Rose. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Scott Skiles. He said that their defensive focus, no surprise, will be trying to keep Derrick Rose out of the lane. He added, you know he's come a long way as an outside shooter, but he's a pick-your-poison type of player. We can't let him get into the paint. Makes sense, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Here's Butler after the Magic pick up 2. A nice shot by Anderson.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work them over the rest of the game.
And so here's Orlando after the basket by Washington. And that one's good. 8 points for David West.
And let's take a look at the numbers for Biyombo. 14th in rebounding. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
You know, you mentioned how powerful he is on the boards, going full throttle at both ends every play.
Lewis checked in for West. And a change for the Wizards. Davis is checked in. Wizards trail by 5. Outside Rose. Davis kicks to Hayward. Davis with a screen on Leonard. Davis sets a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Hayward. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Now here's Dragic. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And how about the extraordinary display of his passing in that game? He was making all the right decisions and had their offense humming.
Rose against Dragic. And it's Davis finishing it off.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Magic leading by 5. Outside Dragic. The pass to Lure. Screened by Valanciunas. Lure the pass to Middleton. They set the pick. Kicks to Leonard. Fires at the elbow. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Dragic against Rose. It's stolen by Dragic. No good. Rose with some nice D. Wizards trail by 5. Great D that time from Leonard.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Middleton dishes to Dragic. Back to Middleton. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Screen by Valanciunas. Leonard on the wing. Shot from 16. And Davis pulls it down.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
A shot by Hayward, wide open, and another miss by Washington.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Hayward against Middleton. Back to Dragic. Puts up a 3. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
And this group gives us a second look at the shooting guards leading their position in steals over the last 10 games. Number 1, Jimmy Butler.
You know, you watch him on a game-in, game-out basis, and he just puts on a clinic defensively, both in terms of effort and technique at that off-guard spot.
Well, it's a combination of the all-out effort and the flawless technique you just talked about. I mean, that's allowed him to climb that list. I mean, he's rightfully regarded as one of the league's toughest defenders.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Carlos Boozer's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Johnson comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Harris subbed in for Derrick Rose. Now here is Davis. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Shots good by Butler.
And for Jimmy Butler, so much improvement over his young career, especially as a shooter. His rookie year, he shot just 18% from 3. Last season, he shot 38% from there.
Matthews against Johnson. Back to Matthews. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Wizards trail by 8. Getting back to Jimmy Butler's shooting, he looks fantastic with his form now. He's worked so much on his mechanics, as you know, Greg. So much dedication and that hard work has really begun to pay off.
And you know what? Jimmy Butler should serve as an example for so many young players of what can be accomplished with the tremendous work ethic. I mean, this is a guy that shot the ball well from behind the arc, 83% from the free throw line. And you wonder, given this young man's fortitude, just how much higher those percentages go and how much better he can become.
And that one falls for Davis.
Tell you what, man, it looks as though the light has officially gone on for Ed Davis. I mean, he drifted around a bit over his first 5 seasons, but he made real strides last year.
And Lure gets it to go.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Now here's Johnson. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Going back to Ed Davis, his rebounds, field goal percentage were way up last year. He's finally developed the strength to anchor inside, and Greg, the skill set to convert scoring opportunities as well.
And Kevin, you can see his confidence growing. He just needs to keep at it to reach his full potential.
Now Harkless, after Devin Harris's three-pointer that didn't go. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Wizards trail by 7. The dish to Boozer. Tipped away. Outside Butler. Screened by Boozer. Johnson in the corner. Lots of room. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists in the game. Orlando leading by 5. Pass to Monroe. He feeds it to Matthews. Monroe outside. And here we go. Washington fast break. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
A moment here to see the stats for Butler. Some impressive play from him over the last month. He's putting up about 17 points, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds. And with his ability to put the ball in the bucket, he has to be your primary focus defensively.
Defenses plan to stop him, but very few succeed. That's why he's the team's leading scorer.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And guys, over the last 2 seasons, Devin Harris has been a backup point guard, but one could argue that he's outperformed the guys that are directly ahead of him.
That's exactly right, Kevin. I mean, Harris came back to the team that he started his career with to be a support player, but injuries, trades, and generally poor fits elevated Harris's importance to the team.
Jordan, he's checked in for Orlando. And Harris drops them both.
You know, getting back to Devin Harris, he can really help you. But you want to do one thing, limit his minutes. 11 full seasons under his belt. Slender in build. It's best to play him around half the game if you can.
Now, here is Monroe. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. A second chance effort, and Jordan with the nice inside bucket. And the Magic lead by 5.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Davis.
You know, talking about the veteran Harris, his quickness was still apparent last season, and his skill set was a good fit for Coach Carlisle's flow offense. I mean, this guy's been around a long time, and there are very few that are quicker than him with the ball. One thing about Ed Davis, guys, he has the physical tools to succeed. The agility of a gazelle and the wingspan of a condor or pterodactyl.
Here are the Magic now. It's a 3-point game. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The drive by Monroe, and Butler sends it back. Stolen by Monroe. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts. Harris outside. Johnson kicks to Harris. For 3. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so the first quarter is in the books. Magic lead by 5. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. Magic leading by 5. So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. We've got D'Alembert, Hayward out there with Ryan Anderson. Then it's Johnson, and it's Harris in at the point. In transition, here come the Wizards. Johnson's got the ball. D'Alembert passes to Harris, and it goes out of bounds. That one off West.
Well, a lot of tough teams in this league. Here's where Washington sits right now in the rankings. 6th in rebounding, 8th in field goal percentage. And they also rank right there in the top 10 in fast break points. I mean, this is a really good transition team. They love to operate in the open court.
And they've been strong in the rebounding department, up in the top 10. And it's just not one guy. Really, it's been about the entire group collectively.
Here's Houdini after the basket by Washington. And Leonard gets it to go.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Now here's Hayward. 17 points for him last game against Toronto.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
Derrick Rose is checked in for Devin Harris. Magic leading by 5. Passes it to the machine. It's stolen by Johnson. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. And it's Rose penetrating, uses the glass to finish the layup.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
And there's the pass to the machine. Banked in off the glass. And the Magic lead by 5.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Houdini passes to West. He dishes it to Leonard. Pass to the machine. Shot clock at 6. From deep. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Pass to Hayward. Feeds to Johnson. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Johnson's got his second basket of the game. The Magic leading by 3. Passes it to the machine. Now the feed to West. Orlando moving the ball around. And it's sent back from D'Alembert. Deep 2 from Anderson. But they get it back. Johnson. And another shot. And there's the foul. It goes on Ryan Anderson. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Magic, Valanciunas, who's checked in for Jordan. John Lure comes in for David West. And it's Dragic in for Houdini. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Outside Leonard. Screened by Valanciunas. Now the pass to the machine. From past the arc. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Wizards trail by 3. Hayward with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Here's D'Alembert. No luck. Nice D from Valanciunas.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Now, here's D'Alembert. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got his 5th assist in this one. For Orlando, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Dragic the pass to the machine. Leonard against Hayward. Inside. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Samuel D'Alembert picks one up.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Chris Middleton's checked in for the machine. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Biombo's checked in. And Lure drops them both. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Rose dishes to Johnson. Back to Rose. He kicks to Johnson. He feeds it to Hayward. Clock at 6. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. 11 feet away, off the left rim and out. And what you have to like out of Valanciunas last season, improved efficiency. The game really, Clark, seemed to slow down for him.
Yeah, he entered the league a little green. I mean, would make a lot of mistakes, but had excellent tools. So with enthusiasm and hard work, you knew it was just a matter of time with him.
Dishes it to Rose. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Rose has got the game tied up here for the Wizards.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Screened by Valanciunas. There's the pick. Middleton with it. Now defended by Hayward. And Middleton kicks to Valanciunas. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And for Valanciunas last year, his offensive production was similar to the year before, but he cut down on his turnovers. He also raised his shooting percentage to a career-high 57%, and that, my friends, is improved efficiency.
You know, talking about Valanciunas, the light clearly went on last season. He was more assertive, refined his post-game. The next step is to extend his shooting range so he can help space the floor on offense. Some good play from Valanciunas in this one. He has 9 points, and what a great game he's having on the boards, too.
And whatever else he's done, make no mistake that rebounding has been the priority for him. He works harder on the glass than anywhere else.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Dragic and the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
There's a screen. Dragic the pass to Valanciunas. Clock at 6. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. And now a 5-point Magic lead. Here's Rose. He's got 5. The 15-footer. Rose with another miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Dragic kicks to Middleton. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. Rebound by the Wizards. Anderson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Wizards trail by 5. Outside Rose. Anderson outside. Fires the 3. The shot will not go. So Orlando will take it the other way. Dragic against Rose. Dragic dishes to Leonard. Fades. That one goes. Count it. Leonard's got 8.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Kawhi Leonard, with another great season last year, earned his first Defensive Player of the Year award with his outstanding play.
And for Leonard, he became the first perimeter player.
Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. For the past 10 games, these teams have been fantastic on rebounding. The Wizards 5th.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
Monroe's checked in for Orlando. Matthews comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Ed Davis is checked in for Washington. Jimmy Butler comes in for Tyler Johnson. Wizards trail by 7.
And, you know, for Leonard, you can add that Defensive Player of the Year award to his hardware list, and that puts him in elite company, one of only 3 players to win Defensive Player of the Year and Finals MVP. The other 2, Jordan and Olajuwon.
Rose against Dragic. Six to shoot. Shoots the 3. Nice D from Rose. And now Hayward pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Now here's Dragic. It's Matthews on the wing. Back to Dragic. Matthews against Hayward. Shot from 16. Orlando gets it back. Another shot. Monroe, no good.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Outside Rose. Kicks it to Davis. They set the pick. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Now here's Dragic. Matthews left side. And it's Matthews again missing. Wizards trail by 3. Here's Rose. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Here are the Magic now, following the bucket by the Wizards. And he gets it to go.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Washington's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Davis sets a screen. Middleton against Butler. Outside for Davis. The Wizards working the ball around now. Just 5 on the clock. Hayward can't hit. Orlando leading by 3. Outside Dragic. With the teardrop, and Davis sends it back. Butler goes in, deflects the pass, and Hayward gets it to go. And here's Dragic. He's got 5. I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Randy Whitman was just going over the plan with his team. Hayward was the focus of the discussion, and he wants their offense to run through him. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. Guys, they're clearly hoping those changes have an effect even before this game makes it to halftime. Kevin?
Thanks a lot, Doris. Now here's Hayward. 10 points for him. Boozer up top. Harris against Matthews. Just 5 on the clock. Hayward goes in. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
There's the dish to Matthews. From downtown. Rebounded by Devin Harris. The Wizards with the lead. Butler on the wing. This one for 3. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here's Matthews. 8 points his last outing. Over in the corner, Harkless. Another miss by Orlando.
You could see it in his eyes. It became mano-mano. He wanted to return the favor with that 3, but just didn't get it to go.
1:21 left in the first half. West at the elbow. Pass to Harkless. The kick out to Matthews to end the run, and he gets it to go. Matthews has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
He could have forced a tough inside shot, but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
Screened by Boozer. Down low, here's Hayward, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
You know, there are those who wonder if Gordon Hayward can lead a team to the promised land. However, as just a sophomore, he led a non-powerhouse college to a championship game. So, in fact, they were just 1 basket away from winning it all.
Free throw drops for Hayward. Going back to Hayward, he took that buzzer-beating half-court shot, Clark, that would have won his school the championship. You actually called that game, and it did hit the backboard and rim, but unfortunately did not go in.
Well, Hayward's the kind of guy who's willing to put his team on his back and try to carry him. He's willing to take that responsibility on. Whether he can deliver at the highest level, time will tell.
Good on both.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
The Magic trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Here's West. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight. Washington's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Harris kicks to Boozer. 3-pointer, Butler, and the shot is good. Butler's got 6 in the quarter.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
And Orlando has possession, trailing by 5. And it's Matthews again missing. Harris outside. He dishes it to Hayward. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. Harris has got 3 assists tonight.
Well, I tell you what, Gordon Hayward really is fun to watch shooting the ball the way he does.
And so that's the end of the first half. Washington out in front as they end the second quarter on a 20-6 run. 2K Sports back in a moment from the Amway Center.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking back at the game's first half. Gordon Hayward has been all over the floor tonight. He had 16 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal. Some great work from him in the first 2 quarters. And taking a look at the Wizards, Shaq, what'd you think?
The speed they're playing with has been fantastic. They're pushing the ball in transition and catching the defense. That's snapping, Ernie. Anyway, a huge chunk of their offense has come on the break. They've got a nice lead, but they shouldn't slow anything down. I say keep doing what you do.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about Orlando?
Their inaccuracy from behind the arc was brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see any. The perimeter offense they're running, you could scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it inside, more pick and roll. Try to pick up some easy buckets in transition.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
Fans, get ready for goal. The Magic trail by 7. West is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Dragic in at the 1. So that's who Scott Skiles starts the second half with. Here's Valanciunas, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And his average at the line stands at about 79% right now. So solid numbers in that department.
And he knocks down the first one. Valanciunas hits them both. Wizards leading by 5. Now Rose. Pass to Butler. Puts it up from 15. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. That's 12 points for Jimmy Butler. Magic shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Dragic the pass to Middleton. Screened by Valanciunas. There's the pick. Lets the 3 fly. Middleton can't get it to go. Washington shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Here's Butler. They get it back. Biombo. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And a few more points tacked on to their lead in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Yeah, those putback jams sting, don't they? My goodness.
Yeah, they really hurt you. I mean, the defense forces a miss and then can't rebound it and finish off the defense. They're hanging their heads in their chest now.
Here's Leonard following the bucket by the Wizards. Shot clock at 3. And he gets it to go. Leonard's got 10 points in the game. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Outside Rose. Leonard brings the double team. Dragic against Rose. They set the pick. 5 on the clock. To the middle. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on David West.
Before getting dinged up, Brian Anderson was rolling. I mean, over the first few seasons of his career, improved in efficiency in all areas. Then he had the back injury, and last season his shooting percentages really went south.
And getting back to Ryan Anderson, in 2012, he won the NBA's Most Improved Player Award. Then, in the summer of that year, he landed an enormous contract in a sign and trade.
Yeah, and that's the good Ryan Anderson. If he can stay healthy, he's a tremendous asset, and he isn't just a shooter. He can get it done on the backboard as well.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Middleton up top, defended by Butler. Out of bounds, magic ball as Orlando keeps possession.
You can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Valanciunas. Rebounded by the Wizards. Anderson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Rose dishes to Anderson. The Wizards with another miss.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Rose kicks to Hayward. Left side Rose. Double team on Rose. Here's Butler. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. 14 points for Butler.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Fans, get ready for your...
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thank you, guys. I got a chance to hear what Randy Whitman was saying to the team. The focus of their discussion was getting their offense to run through Butler. Their offense is most effective, Coach said, when he is most involved, and they're looking for total involvement from him for the rest of this game. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
And thank you for that, Doris. No one covering. 13 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
Fans, get ready for...
What an asset to a team when you've got big men who can knock down free throws. Look here at the top centers and power forwards in terms of free throw percentage this season. And you look at Anderson, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line and it's nearly automatic.
Yeah, he's got a great rhythm and form at the foul line. Sometimes we don't see that in the big fellas, but he is automatic up there.
Yeah, just call him Mr. Sure Thing. He's developed a really nice, consistent free throw stroke. And it's good to see somebody destroying that myth that big guys can't make their free throws. No hack-a-shack here.
Here's Biyombo, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Screened by Valanciunas. Dragic against Rose. 6 on the shot clock. And Middleton kicks to Valanciunas from deep. Rebound, Washington. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Inside, layup off the pick. And there's Ryan Anderson on the assist by Rose. Rose has got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Now here's Leonard. 13 points in the game. Out to the wing. Feeds it to Valanciunas. And stolen by Hayward. Here's Butler. Passes it to Biyombo. Great D that time from Leonard.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Pick by West. Dragic the pass to Leonard. Valanciunas with a screen on Anderson. In the corner, Middleton with it. Wide open look. Rebound by Butler.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Hayward goes in, 16 feet away. That's good. And it's 9 points for Rose.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Now here's Dragic. He has 5. Kicks it out to Leonard. Hayward grabs the board. Hayward's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And there's the feed to Biyombo. 3-pointer, Butler. Rebound by the Magic. West has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
There's Dragic with the 3. And it's Biyombo with the rebound. Biyombo's got 5 rebounds tonight. And one of Goran Dragic's greatest traits, Greg, excelling in the open court. High energy point guard, a lot like you, speed to burn, very smart guy, coveted by many.
He really is. And Kevin, he transitions from defense to offense as quickly as anyone in the league, a la Tony Parker, except he's also equally adept at facilitating for others and spotting up for the 3, or just taking it to the rack himself.
Now here's Dragic. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. It's West with the drive.
Over these last 10 games on the Magic schedule, this is how they stack up right here. 1st and lowest turnovers a game. 6th in free throw percentage. And they are in the top 10 in field goal percentage. This is a team that shows excellent discipline at the offensive end.
And, you know, going back to their turnovers, fewest in our league, that shows you the intelligence they play with. You have to beat them. They are not going to do it for you.
The first one falls.
What a game we've seen here for David West. He's got 11 points, and he's made 3 shots at the foul line.
And you've got to take care of business at the free throw line, not just getting there, but converting.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando, Greg Monroe. He's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. The machine comes in for Chris Middleton. And Houdini subbed in for Goran Dragic. He hits both from the stripe.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Here's Anderson. The shot no good. And Orlando the other way now. Here's Houdini. The pass to Leonard. Goes back up. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
It's really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
And Orlando making a change here. Lure's checked in. Then for the Wizards, Ed Davis is checked in for Anderson. And Devin Harris is subbed in for Rose. That free throw good from Leonard.
Well, that Kawhi Leonard has an incredible reach with his arms, but even his hands are just massive, measured at 10 inches long and 11 inches wide. Wow.
Well, to give some perspective on Leonard's hand size that Greg was talking about, Clark, those measurements, 11 by 10, are what you typically would find on 7-footers. Well, this kid's 6'6", 6'7".
Yeah, and I'm 6'9", and I'm about 9 by 7, okay?
Huh.
So that just lets you know.
Wow.
The only other hands comparable to that, Dr. J.
Ooh, yes, huge.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
No good on that one.
It's still pretty early to judge, but so far the 2014 draft class has lived up to the hype. The top guys were as good as promised, and a lot of talent down later in the draft as well.
He hits the second from the line. With the 2014 draft class, Clark, it was so hyped up, a lot of teams probably didn't care that they were losing some games at the end of the year, as they themselves were testing some younger players on their roster.
Yeah, agree with you wholeheartedly there. And you look at the guys from that class, many of them have star potential. He's definitely shaken up. They're using a timeout to let their trainer take a look at him.
Fans, get ready for your Magic Dancers.
On defense, the Wizards. They've led by as many as 14 points. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Here's the Machine. An easy layup after coming off the pick. The Machine's got his second basket of the night.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Davis. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 4 assists in the game. The Magic trail by 10. Monroe left side. Pass to Houdini. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Here's the Machine. Offensive rebound. And it's sent back from Talonbear. Here's Butler. Orlando grabs the miss.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Dishes it to Lure. Leonard on the wing. Passes it to Houdini. 5 to shoot. Back to Leonard. Charity stripe shot. That one off the back iron and out. Wizards leading by 10. There's the steal. Here's the Machine. He kicks it to Leonard. It's tipped. Harris with it. Right side, Butler. The 15-footer. Butler missing again.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Here's Houdini. Here's Leonard. The 10-footer finds the target. Leonard's got it back down to within single digits for the Magic.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
Davis setting the pick for Harris. Johnson in the corner. And another miss by Washington. Orlando's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Leonard draws the double. He feeds it to Monroe. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to him.
Now here is Harris. Tight defense on him, and that one's good. 6 points for Johnson.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Magic timeout. Fans, get ready.
A chance to check out the shooting guards across the NBA that have averaged the highest number of assists over the last month. Third is Jimmy Butler.
And what that group has a great understanding of is the importance of ball movement. I mean, they can all create their own shot, but their superb ability to set up teammates really stands out.
Yeah, I think you've got to attribute it to the unselfish attitude that each of them has. I mean, sure, they're going to attack and make sure they get their points, but they get just as much satisfaction in racking up assists, too.
Now here's Monroe, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Harkless with it, defended by Butler. 4 on the shot clock. Orlando needs to get off a shot. That's a 2 for Matthews. Another miss by Orlando. Washington leading now by 8. Here's Johnson. Tries again. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Block shots, a stat that sometimes doesn't tell the whole story. Big-time shot blockers aren't always elite defenders. And then the opposite is true. Their block shot totals don't quite capture that great impact they really have defensively.
You know, and Akeem the Dream, certainly one of the greatest all-around players to have ever played the game. An endless array of offensive moves down low, no doubt. And defensively, his numbers speak for themselves. I mean, almost 4,000 career blocks, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, just a legendary low-post defender.
That's good from Harris. And Harris drops them both. Orlando with the ball. Guarded by Harris. Kicks it to Monroe. The dish to Matthews. Monroe against Davis. Monroe the pass to Matthews. Just 5 to shoot. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And when you watch Wes Matthews, you see he's just a fantastic perimeter defender, Clark. He can match up well at either the 2 or the 3.
His combination, Kevin, of length and strength and lateral movement make him an outstanding defensive player.
And for Matthews, you know, he knows that he's a strong defender. And so last year, his claim was that he was the best two-way shooting guard in the NBA.
Jordan, he's checked in for Orlando. Both free throws good from Matthews.
Listen, he has a chance to be considered the best two-way player at his position, and not sure if he is the clear-cut winner of that debate, but he is in the conversation.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Here's Harris. He's got 5. A minute 42 left in the third. The kick outside to Butler. Boozer with the screen for Butler. He dishes it to Boozer. Baseline jumper. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And the Wizards lead by 10.
And he's made more than his fair share of those today.
Now here's Matthews. He's got 6. Jordan the screen. Guarded by Harris. Pass to Monroe. Here's Jordan. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Johnson kicks to Harris. Inside, Harkless with the steal. To the middle, here's Jordan, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Jordan's got 4 this quarter.
He's doing his best to carry him, fellas, but he can only do so much. Things would be different for them if he was getting a little more help.
Harris outside. That's good. Harris has got 7 points. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Guarded by Harris. Screened by Monroe. Magic moving the ball around. It's deflected. It's stolen by Davis. And here we go. Washington fast break. Here's Harris. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Wizards out front, up by 8. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next.
Alarms go off when I enter the building.
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The 4th quarter of play should begin momentarily. Washington leading now by 8. Taking a look at the Wizards. They've got Jimmy Butler. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Ryan Anderson. And it's Rose. And it's Hayward in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Hayward. Shot is off. Nice D from Valanciunas. Dragic dishes to Middleton. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Outside Dragic. Back to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Picked by West. Takes the 3. That one's good, and the Wizards' lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Leonard.
Right there, West used that ample frame of his to open up space for the shooter. Solid screen.
Rose kicks to Hayward. There's the 3. They get the rebound. Biyombo. The shot from the low post is good.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Biyombo's gone 80% from the field, 4 of 5 shooting. Dragic kicks to Leonard, feeds to Valanciunas. That's no basket, his 3rd miss in 8 tries. Washington leading now by 7. Outside Rose. The feed to Biyombo. It's good, this time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Well, Orlando shooting at a decent 44% clip here. West a screen on Rose. Here's Leonard. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Wizards have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Butler kicks to Rose. Here's Hayward. And Washington again with the bucket.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Outside Leonard. Valanciunas sets a screen for Leonard. And stolen by Biyombo. Drops in the breakaway layup. Biyombo's got 10 points here in the second half. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Wizards.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've got down in transition.
West a screen on Hayward. Leonard the pass to West. 5 to shoot. And he gets it to go.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Washington leading now by 11. Outside Butler. Rose gets a wide open look. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 11 assists. Hayward against Leonard. The pass to Dragic. West a screen on Rose. Dragic dishes to West. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. 16 points for David West.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Misses off the right iron. Wizards have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. That is good.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot, partner. I mean, they just aren't missing.
Blocking foul. Hold on. Gordon. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Outside Dragic. Gets an open look and hits.
That's his first personal foul.
Wizards leading by 11. Outside Rose. Pass to Hayward. Here's the screen. Offensive rebound. West with the block. And here's Dragic. Dishes it to Valanciunas. Passes it to Middleton. And stolen by Biyombo. Here's Rose. No good. Great D that time from Leonard. The Magic trail by 11. And Valanciunas kicks to Dragic. West setting the pick for Dragic. Back to Valanciunas. Lots of room. Rebound by Butler. Washington's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Middleton. Outside Dragic. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Dragic. Dragic has got assist number 5 here tonight. Now Rose. There's a good screen. He kicks to Anderson. Hayward against Leonard. They double him with West. Butler in the corner. 5 on the clock. And another miss by Washington.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
They grabbed their own miss.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. Hayward against Leonard. Hayward right side.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Outside Dragic. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Dragic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And GA, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
Wizards leading by 6. Rose kicks to Butler. Here's Biyombo. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Boy, this team has really been on the offensive glass here in the second half, doing an outstanding job. And that's one of the reasons they're on top.
Dragic against Rose. West a screen on Rose. West right side from 18 feet away. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 6 assists here tonight. Washington's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Hayward right side. Nice deed from Valanciunas.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
Here's Rose. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. They set the pick. Rose passes to Anderson. And he gets it to go. And the Wizards lead by 6.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's Dragic. And Leonard has it in the corner. And it's Leonard again missing.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Kicks to Butler. Rose a screen on Dragic. Butler dishes to Rose. Looking to get it going. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Monroe's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Free throw, good, Rose.
Derrick Rose possesses a great skill set, ball handling, passing, an understanding of how to score. First rookie to ever win the All-Star Weekend Skills Challenge.
It's good, and the Washington lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from David West. Dragic against Rose. He feeds it to Hayward. Back to Rose. Double team on Rose. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Middleton. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Leonard. Finishes the break with a slam.
Really opportunistic basketball there. And when they desperately needed it, timely, opportunistic basketball.
And it really couldn't have come at a better time. I mean, they've got to take even more chances on defense now. Try to get some more of those steals to start the break.
So it's the Wizards now after the Magic pick up 2. And there's Ryan Anderson on the assist by Rose.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Outside Dragic. Leonard kicks to Monroe. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
At the line, shooting 2. Greg Monroe.
That free throw good from Monroe. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Randy Whitman was just going over the plan with his team. He said we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
Now here's Rose. To the middle. Anderson's shot is off. The Magic trail by 5. Dragic left side. The dish to Leonard. Middleton on the wing. And there's the foul. It goes on Ryan Anderson. Monroe kicks to Leonard. He dishes it to Dragic. Back to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
One shot, gentlemen.
That free throw good from Monroe.
That's some good play tonight for Monroe. He has 9 points and a steal. It's been a really complete performance for him today.
And Clark, he's made a huge impact at both ends of the floor.
Butler on the wing. Pass to Hayward. Rose dishes to Hayward. And another miss by Washington.
Oh, it's been a turbulent quarter, really rough for him. Nothing going his way, but he seems determined to shoot his way out of it. Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Now here's Rose. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
No problem for him there. You just know what the result's going to be when he steps to the line in a tight game like this.
Leonard kicks to Dragic. Back to Leonard. Kicks it down to Middleton. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Wizards leading by 4. Rose attacking. 59 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Butler against Dragic. Shot clock at 5. Butler passes to Biyombo. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Monroe.
Welcome fans to the FIBA qualifying round.
Here's Rose. 43 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Nice effort anyway to change his shot and get around the defender maybe next time.
And it's good.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Fans, get ready for your magic dancers.
Dragic with a wide open look. No good on the 3. And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Orlando, Derrick Rose. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. And Orlando has possession. Here's Leonard. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him.
Style and grace from Kawhi Leonard on that one.
23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Third personal foul. Shooting for Orlando, Derrick Rose. 2 shots.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaker. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Orlando with the ball. 6-point game. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Orlando, Derrick Rose. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Feeds it to Harkless from the arc. The pass to the machine. Here's Houdini. The 3. Shot is off. And so it's the Wizards with the W. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Derek, you certainly were competing at a high level. How are you feeling out there?
It's fun, man, playing against a team like that where offensively they can put points up on the board. It's just fun competing against them. Tonight was a challenge. Missed a lot of shots I normally hit, but we was lucky to held on.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now we'll head over to the studio with Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Derrick Rose. The fourth quarter was all him. It was like he couldn't miss, and it was just one basket after another.
They asked an awful lot from him tonight offensively, and he delivered. When they needed a big bucket, he was the guy they turned to, and he delivered, like I said. I mean, this guy was unbelievable. He did not shy away from the moment.
They were riding a 2-game losing streak coming to this game and could not afford to drop 3 in a row. He rose to the occasion for them tonight, big time. They needed this sort of performance for him. He took his game up a few notches. Love it, Ernie.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.